Jamie, okay. Jamie says, I have a question, Maran. I have been coping after my breakup much better recently. But over the last few days, my mood has been so low and I miss her all over again. What is going on is that you just said it in your sentence. Your mood has been so low. Now you got to find out why that mood is so low. It's not because your breakup necessarily. You already knew about the breakup. You already dealt with it a bit and you were feeling better, learning stuff about yourself and dealing with it. Something brought your mood down. Something, even it could have been just a momentary thing, a lapse thing that brought your mood down, whatever the reason was. Maybe your memories about the ex, or maybe something else happened in your life. But when the mood comes down, it's like you got a cold. Right now, if I'm gonna be pushed, I may lose my balance, but that would have been just child's play when I was not having a cold, because your whole energy is forward, your whole balance is good, your physical and mental is all balanced. Physically you're not aching, so therefore a push would not move you so easily. When your mood is down, your low mood, then everything seems to be so powerful. But it's not that they're powerful, it's not that the push is powerful, your mood is low. You are a bit weak for some reason. When there is a very dark room, a flashlight seems like, whoa, so bright. But really, it's not bright. The room is too dark, that this seems to be, compared to the fact that there's no light in the room, this light seems very bright. But if there is a regular light bulb on in the room, that flashlight doesn't even, make a difference. So same thing, what you're going through is like your mood is low, so things look powerful to you. The memory, the missing her, because she would represent pleasure. Pleasure makes you feel good, makes you feel confident, like you're more, you have something, you have a girl. And then intimacy and the sex, and she pays attention to you, you feel good about yourself. Now when things are not going exactly right, the first thing you're going to remember is that I don't have a girlfriend. Because that is something you would feel more. Now you don't have it, you think you're less, and all that plays into your mood. Otherwise, so what? We go through ups and downs. Even the ocean with that depth and power sometimes is very calm and sometimes is very choppy and unclear and unsettled and unbalanced. Things don't remain the same, that's the point. Things change. And when things change, like the waves of the ocean, that is not to say there's something wrong. It's just the way of the ocean. It's okay. You feel low, you feel you miss her. It's okay. No problem. Just focus on something more beautiful, something that you would wish more, something that you would desire more. Then suddenly you're not missing her anymore. You're missing her because there's nothing else in your life right now as far as that department is concerned. But when you have something, they won't miss you. Look, I'm not going to compare a woman or girlfriend with a bicycle because this is not to demean or disrespect anyone. It's just to deliver a point. If you have an old bicycle or a bicycle and you lost it or it's stolen or somehow it doesn't work well, and the days that you don't feel that great, school wasn't good, friends are not great, you have a little bit of a conflict with your parents maybe or with friends, kind of down, you wish you had that bicycle so you could have a ride, you could go around, you could just enjoy what you used to do, even though if that bicycle is not working well, even though if it wasn't a great bicycle, but suddenly that day it looks like it was the best bicycle because that was the only bicycle. Now, At that very moment, somebody passed by and says, hey, by the way, sir, you just bought a lottery and this is your new bicycle. You wouldn't even think about the old bicycle missing the old one because you got one that you can ride on and you can enjoy and see the sceneries and become one with the nature. So give it a proportion, give it context, and understand that you never know what the ocean brings, what the wave brings tomorrow. And just how you feel today, that doesn't mean it's going to be permanent. That doesn't mean it's going to be always like this. But whenever we feel something, because we can't see the future and we don't know what it will be, and human being only believes in what he knows or what he can see, therefore you think nothing else can happen other than what I am feeling today right now. I will always be like this because that's the actuality. That's what you can see, that's what you know, and that's what you believe, that that's the way it is, because that's the way it is, how you feel. And you can't feel and you don't believe that things will change. That's unfortunately the negative side of us, that we don't understand things always change. If you remember that, you don't have to know what it will be, when it will be. Just have to know that the law of nature says, like the waves of the ocean, like the day and night, like the wind and the calm, like everything else, rain and shine, things always change. Believe in that and do your things and let it happen when it happens. Oh, you don't have to shake it off. You've been down for 4 days. So what? I've been sick for 4 days. I'm trying to shake it up. But the fact is, I know two things can happen from this cold. I either die or I will recover. Either way, there are things going to change. So I will be patient to see which one will be, and I'm rooting for the latter one. So same thing with you. Relax. You don't have to shake it off. It will be shaken off by itself because it just can't be. Nothing in this life is permanent, including most pains and devastations, unless you're near death. Are you? That's the question you should focus on. Sometimes things like this that makes you really not see the rest of the world, makes you think that the pleasure that you would have felt from that relationship, that girlfriend, is the whole of life. When you think of it that way, and now you don't have it, well then you get devastated because you think then the whole of life is what you're missing. It's not the whole of life that you're missing. It's a girlfriend. It's intimacy. It's sex. It's companionship. It's a fragment of the whole of life, and the fragment that most often, if not always, is replaced with another relationship in time. So just pull your pants up and get it together and be patient. My God, if you want to make some food, it's going to take time. The ingredients, put it in the pot, have it fused together, put it in the oven, on the oven, and then you got to wait. You can't just think nothing else falls in the same policy, same way of being. You have to wait for some things. You have a little pain, you gotta wait. It'll go away. I have a cold, I gotta wait. Doesn't matter how much I want to get back to my things. I gotta wait. So while you have to wait, enjoy the wait, you know? Just do things. Have fun. I don't know, watch a movie, do your exercise, or go fitness, or do your studies, or do your job, or find new friends, or don't wait around until you feel better. Do something to feel better. And always believe things will change.